you for everybody coming today. I sat down 2 nights ago and typed up something. And this situation here today is a celebration, but everybody knew Tammy a certain way, a certain place in life. So some of you are going to be more emotional than others and whatnot. Don't be afraid to show that. Okay? I get emotional. Okay? Just to share that with you. But basically, this is just some thoughts I think. Okay? Some of this will hit home, some of you. But again, here goes. All right. First, starting off, Tammy Bates. Who is she? A friend. Right? A person who will forever instill what customer service means in a somewhat transactional life of live and work. What does that mean? Well, think about it. Boar's Head, right? Tammy worked at 257 for many, many years. I knew her for a little over 5 years at the store. She was my manager of the fresh foods department, basically. Even though I had managers come in and out, Tammy was always there. The guys in the firehouse would come in. Tammy would be talking across the store. You'd hear her voice. Now, everybody would wait in line. You'd have 4 people making sandwiches, and they'd stand over here, and Craig would walk in and go, "We need service." Now, they're waiting for Tammy. Okay? Always an ideas person. She always come to us and say, "How about this? We need to improve this. This is a problem in the store," whatever. And she didn't wear a name tag as a manager, but she always had a way to improve the process. An inquisitive, question-asking person. She might come to you saying, "Why do we do this?" Okay. Maybe about the store, maybe about people in general. But in her heart of hearts, she always tried to improve what she was involved with, if that was a store or family or whatever. Okay? Someone who you looked at and said, "Oh my God, what vitamins or whatever is she on?" Never-ending energy. The time she punched in to the time she left, it was just, let's go. Okay? And we all learned something from Tammy. We learned, the new people always congregated to her. She rubbed off on everybody. She was kind of a trainer. She put her arms around everybody. Let's go. Okay? Obviously, I learned things. Anybody that came through 257 that was a training, DBT, MDP, whatever, picked up on what customer service and being a great person was all about. Being genuine, kind of says for what it is. What you saw is what you got with Tammy. She didn't sugarcoat things. She kind of said what she meant, but she meant the best when she said it. Okay? Sincere and caring. She was always a person in the store that came to you and said, "So-and-so was leaving the store, there's a birthday going on, can we do a cake, can we do a platter?" All you guys that worked in the fresh food department knew that. Okay? She was the morale officer, per se, of that side of the store. Okay? Competitive to win. Okay? We always get, Craig or whoever says, "We're in it to win it." Well, that was great because I could just say, here you go, and she'd run with it. Okay? Someone whose voice could be heard for a great distance, both confident and calming. Okay? We might be coming into the holiday season like we are right now. We'd have 50 trays show up and order right off the cuff. "I got it." She'd take over and get it done. Okay? A mother and a wife. Okay? Families right here. She was a mother to many people outside the store. There's many workers in here that are here for a reason. Okay? A person who believed in her role with God and her place on earth. I had the pleasure to interact with Tammy for several years. Tammy spoke with me on many topics, including work, her family, and life in general. She would come to me with a big smile or in tears in a time of need. She always wanted to better her life, to continue moving forward and learning things. Tammy had a great outlook on the opportunities life presented. When I found out Tammy had cancer, I wondered how this would affect her overall outlook. She remained consistent and positive up to the last few moments. Tammy and I spoke at the hospital a couple weeks ago at her bedside. She wanted to talk, despite her telling me the doctors told her she wasn't supposed to because of oxygen. Tammy said, "Paul, I thought the chemo was hard, but pneumonia was worse." She didn't want anybody to have to help her. Okay? She stated her role with God and that she was at peace with the suspected outcome. Tammy always had a plan. The final plan was to ensure her friends and family understood how she loved them and to keep on this great journey. Tammy affected my life. She remained a person to talk to in life's challenges, someone to lift our spirits and keep us going. We always spoke about James since he worked with us. It's how we grew up the last 5 years with a young man, and he started his career path. Tammy always would try to cheer our staff and would drive service excellence. She made my job easier since customers would wait in line to get subbed each day, and she spoke to each one of us on a first-name basis. Tammy truly made her mark in life. Now that she would want all of us to take a little bit of her and carry on her spirit of doing goodwill. Yes, we are sad and we'll miss her physically, but today she is in a better place. She will continue to work her magic in our hearts and our souls. You may wonder someday in a time of despair or grief how you will get through it. Then Tammy's spirit will step in and lift your heart. God bless Tammy and her family.
Hold on.
Hi, my name's John. I'm a store manager at, right now, Holly Springs, store 311, and I had the privilege of knowing Tammy also, starting at 257. And I'll try to get through without getting emotional too, because I'm a kind of an emotional guy too, a passionate guy. But I remember even before Paul was there, Jill was the store manager when I got there as a trainee back in '06, and went through the normal routines and training processes, and I got my fresh food training. And I went over there, and Jill said, "Just go with her." All right. So I said, "Okay." So I went over there, and this lady standing there, and she said, "I'm going to teach you how to make a sub today." Well, I thought I knew how to make a sub, but I really didn't know how to make a sub until Tammy showed me, and she was passionate about subs, and that still strikes me today as how people would wait in line, like Paul said, to get her to make the sub. And she didn't make them any different than anybody else, but when she saw you 4 people back and said, "Oh yeah, turkey, cheese, ham, no olives, and medicine," and she'd have it made, right? I got a fire guy right here that says, "Yeah, he remembers that." But it was amazing how many people she knew and how many people knew her just from standing in a sub line, all right? And that's what I remember first about her. And then I moved away to another store, and then Paul got there, and I got to come back and help with a remodel. Yahoo! When he remodeled, and I still remember walking in there, and we got the pizza station. We got the substation moved a little bit. We got some new equipment. Tammy was cranked up. She said, "Wahoo, something that works." And all the space. But she was worried that I remember talking to her. She was worried about the pizza business would cut into her sub business. So we had a long conversation about that. Don't worry, sub people will return. They will, you make it, they will come. I think is what I told her. So, and it was true. So we enhanced with the pizza business. And I think pizza man right there. So it was nice having the team right over there. Pizzas and subs, pizzas and subs. So I remember that also. So moved away again, a couple other stores, and sure enough, I got transferred to store 311 about a year ago. And I walked in, and I hear a voice. Finally, we can make a difference. And it was Tammy coming down the aisle. She was the assistant department manager at 311. So I said, "Yeah, great." Tammy's a morale person just like I am. I love associate morale, and I love to pump up people. And we thought a lot of the same thoughts as far as having our associates, because as associates, the happier you are, the happier the customers are. And that's what Tammy's goal in life was also. She always told me a happy customer is one who comes back, and that's true. So those are kind of some short thoughts I remember about Tammy. Just an excellent lady. And I have a thing I've had for a while, and it's by an unknown author, and I'll try to get through this because I've read it several times before, and it's called "I'm Free," and I thought this was kind of apropos. "Don't grieve for me, for now I'm free." I have to put my glasses on, hold on. This may have tears. "I'm following the path that God has laid for me. I took his hand when I heard his call. I turned my back and I left it all. I could not stay another day to laugh, to love, to work or play. Tasks left undone must stay that way. I found the peace at the close of this day. If my parting has left a void, then fill it with remembered joys. a friendship shared, a laugh, a kiss. Yes, these things too I will miss. Be not burdened with times of sorrow. I wish you sunshine for tomorrow. My life's been full. I've savored much. Good friends, good times, love's one's touch. Don't lengthen it now with undue grief. Lift up your hearts and peace to thee. God wanted me now and set me free. So.
Come on, Miss Cheryl.
I'm done.
I have to say something. Tammy was like a sister to me. I got a text from her every morning telling me, I love you, sis. She was such an inspiration to me. She's made me look at my friendships differently, the way I treat customers differently. Tammy would be talking about people in the sub shop. Oh, you know, so-and-so gets such and such a sub, and he's got a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. They just got married last year, and that's the way she interacted with her customers. She knew so many of them on a personal level. That's just the kind of person that she was. But I guess you all know that. I'm going to miss her. I'm going to miss her sparkling eyes. I don't know if any of y'all ever noticed that about her. The way Tammy looked like she had that little disco ball in her eyes. And Jamie Barnes said to me one time, she said, have you ever seen Tammy's eyes sparkle? I said, no, I never really noticed it. I noticed they're a beautiful color of blue. And I was sitting with her one day over in the coffee area, and she had her back to the window. I was looking at her and something. And I was just mesmerized like from then on. And that was just her. And she always had such a look of joy in her eyes. I mean, you can look at some of those pictures over there that are on these boards, and you can just look at the smile and the joy that radiates from her face. And she would want us to all carry that on and spread the love and spread the big Tammy smiles. And that's all I can say.
I didn't know Tammy quite as long or as well as some of you, but seeing the lengths that everybody went through to put this together, what this young lady has done, shows that it's amazing what one person can do. And I think that's probably what Tammy would want us to take away from this, is for each one of us to try to make the difference she made. And it started with Cheryl, and I applaud you for what you've done.
One of the applause, I did it for my friend.
I know.
So everybody enjoy some refreshments and some fellowship. Anybody else want to say anything? Feel free.
Remember to fill out the balloons so we can do the release, and fill out the sheets for the family. And thank you all. There was a lot of behind the scenes things going on, and I'm sure the family appreciates that. They appreciate everything you did.
And all the help,
Everybody's help. Ralph?
Almost everything.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't want to. We didn't want you to think you.
No, I couldn't. No, I couldn't do it.
James? Okay. We'll dig in.
Take the lids off. There you go.
Don't walk away, Carrie. They're all your hands to the ground. They got to warm up and they'll fly away.
Let them warm up. Yeah, they'll warm up.
Okay, don't walk right there.
Look at every day.
Sanford, stop!
Maybe I can put one on top of the balloon and give them a ride.
Yeah.
There he goes. Starting to go. There we go.
They'll warm up.
Oh, we're free now.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Are you heading to Cary Parkway?
They're warming up. They're warming up.
Okay, you need to turn around and go back to Cary Parkway.
Alright, just let me walk right here.
Go to Cary Parkway, then take a right on Cary Parkway.
Step on them.
Then take a left on Waldo Ridge, and the road just leads you right
Bless
to
their
there.
heart.
Keep following that road.
Oh.
Waldo Ridge. And then once you just keep going, it'll go into Davis, cross over Davis. Keep on following that straight road. And it's 1216 Jinx Carpenter Road is what it is. But Waldo Ridge.
There's one under his stomach.
Katie.
Katie, there's one under your belly.
Oh. Hey, baby.
Here they go. That one's off.
All right, we'll see you soon.
How long were they in the box?
They ship them overnight.
Look at his little head. He's going.
Ready, Cheryl?
Look at Sharon.
Yeah.
Give command.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I love you, Tammy.
She's like,
Oh.
I think he thinks There he goes. Come on, baby. There you go.
She was late getting here.
Okay, are you ready? Whenever you're ready.
Gotta say I love you.
Watch it go up. Put just a little bit of weight on the bottom of it, slow it down.
I didn't even see. Oh, there it goes. Whoa.